and we're getting heckled. Hey guys, what's up? Smallmouth Crush Live, impromptu Saturday night. Special guest Alex himself in person. He used to be the intern before we had to let him go for misconduct.
You can't let someone go that you don't pay.
Yep. And of course we got Matt from BTL. And we just want to talk fishing, talk about our terrible day on the water a little bit, and what we can expect tomorrow in the Smallmouth Crush Open. I'm excited to share our story with you. Welcome, Dave, Quincy, Ray, Steve Hardy, Matthew Weimer, Ray, Brian, Waves, Kern, and Ice. You're always here, buddy. No stupid alien talk tonight. Jake Squad. It's fine with us. We're going to make it short and sweet. Right?
I feel like I'm getting tan with this light.
You're obsessed with this light.
Is it not?
Don't you have a light like this in your studio?
Is it
You
not
don't
intense?
look right at it. It's not.
Can I turn it down? Would that help?
I mean, I have a ring light, but it's a soft light. This
Let
is
me
just,
go
I mean,
over.
I can see the bulb directly.
Okay.
Is this what you always
This
use?
is like a
Yeah,
football
but I put it
stadium light.
closer.
You put it closer.
Yeah. That's maybe why people think I'm a vampire.
There's a multitude of other reasons.
That's the lowest I can go.
Okay,
So.
that's beautiful. That's perfect.
We apologize, guys. I'm trying to, we're trying to get over. Don't forget we have our Instagram friends up there, and we have our YouTube friends right here.
Yep.
All right.
Good to go.
Perfect. So I'm going to start out by letting you guys know I fished the ABA today.
Also, it is official practice for the Bassmaster Open.
Good point. It's official practice for the Bassmaster Open, and so Matt is competing in that, so we cannot talk anything river, right?
Correct.
Okay, so all this is lake stuff because that's where I fish, right?
Just clarifying.
Yes, because public service announcement, right?
Yes.
James
Need it.
McMullen. What else we got? I can't read the comments that well, but
That's because the light blinded you.
yes.
You don't have good vision.
Can you guys hear us? Matt's been mumbling
I
here.
think they
Let's-
might have said something by now.
I've been mumbling.
I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry, bud.
Okay.
There.
Oh, that's even better.
That's a lot better. Where was I? Oh,
What'd you do
ABA.
today?
ABA. I fished the ABA, guys. Alex fished as a non-boater, and I had a terrible day. I lost my first cast. I lost a giant. I lost two other good ones throughout the day, and you know me, I don't put anything under 4 pounds in a live well. So at the end of the day, I came home empty-handed. Which
That's
is-
not necessarily true.
That's a good point.
Yes. I don't even know what to say. That was a good one. It's an inside joke, guys. Perhaps someday. All right. Somehow there was a dead smallmouth in my live well. I apologize. RIP. It happens. Okay. It's a natural cycle.
You forgot.
I kill one fish a year, and I'm the bad guy. So I took him out of the live well. Well, first, I noticed he was in the live well, and then I threw him on the garage floor in front of Alex, who kind of was stunned.
Like a frisbee.
Was he deceased already?
He was already deceased.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would have safely brought him back to the water. So he passed away sometime late afternoon,
Early
evening hours.
Surrounded
And
by his friends and family.
yes, and so we took a long screw and then a screwdriver, and I screwed him into the garage wall.
There wasn't much we in that part of it, but that did happen.
evening. I think we've all left something in the live well.
We all did.
I've done the crappie.
Okay.
Have you done the fish where it still looks like a fish and then you go to scoop it out and it disintegrates in your hands?
I left the snakehead once, but he was still alive 3 days later.
Was he really?
Really?
3 days later, he was still alive.
Yeah.
Oh, because they can breathe air.
And I kept them purposely to eat, and then I forgot to fillet them, and then it was like, I guess I I didn't go back in the boat for 3 days, and then I lifted the live well, and there was really no water, and he was still alive. So, because they can live,
They can breathe there.
they can breathe there.
Interesting.
And I thought about it. I'm like, I don't know if it would taste good because of his
Yeah, it might be a little,
his his lactic acid for something, fighting for your life, and then I wouldn't want to eat it, so I threw him back.
Are they good?
Very good.
Really? Like walleye caliber?
Yeah. Yeah, JP did good. I kind of pointed him in the right direction because I knew I wasn't going to run that pattern, and it turned out to be a good pattern to run. So, yeah.
Taking credit for JP's third?
I'm going to take credit for JP's third. Yeah. The guy puts in,
That's a bold move.
listen, the guy puts in a lot of work, okay, a lot of time. I'm proud of him.
Glad we cleared that up.
Yes, I want to clear that up.
Hope JP's watching.
I hope he is. He's not. He's in bed. He's over there at John's house with his
We had to
new
run
friends.
around and do
JP
all
and
the
Gino got
chores.
new friends. They don't need me. Rick Carnwright's over there. Jody, everybody's over there. It's like, oh, this place was too full. But what else we got?
Caught a couple walleye today.
Yeah, Matt had a good day. I don't know if we can't really talk about it, but he
I
caught
mean,
some.
I can talk about it. I just don't want to talk about
There
it.
you go.
Because it's the
Yeah.
whole point of practice.
That's
is to
right.
Figure stuff out. But
Fair enough.
did catch 2 almost 5-pound walleye.
Yeah. It was interesting. No, I'm glad JP took third, and he did well.
You don't put anything under 4 in the box.
I do not.
So you threw back multiple fish over 3 pounds today.
I did, yes.
I don't think I could do that. I mean, I understand. that
Well,
it's
you gotta keep in mind.
Doesn't matter. You got to come in with 20.
You have to have 20
25
plus. Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like,
well,
I would
because
still,
listen,
I would put a
unfortunately,
3-pounder.
unfortunately, we know smallmouth are more fragile than largemouth, especially these.
Right.
You're gonna have to fizz them. I don't like dealing with it. So,
But what if you had a 3?
a 5, a 5, a 5, a 5, and nothing, and
And
you
a
wish you had
3.
that 3-pounder?
Does that ever happen?
Not yet. No. I would consider a 3 3/4.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
It
Also
looked like
depends
you
on how the
considered
day
it
is
today.
Yeah.
Safe to say you won't be putting that one in the live well.
No. I had a walleye in the live well too at one point
I
today.
should have kept it.
It had like a growth on it or a red mark, a sore
we're at.
on the side of it.
Is that just from rubbing or?
I don't know. I was like, yeah, let you go, bud. So
Where do they spawn at?
they spawn when the water temp hits 42 to 43 degrees, and they spawn. They like faster moving water, gravel bottom. They'll spawn in a lake system, but most of these fish are gonna go up rivers.
Interesting.
What's the biggest walleye you've seen out here?
They caught in 18-pounders through the ice.
On the lake, obviously.
Bay Quinny, I think they'll, yeah,
Well, you can't ice fish the river, can you?
some parts.
Really?
Chippewa Bay would be frozen. Yeah, there's frozen parts.
Are you guiding walleye next year?
I gotta learn it first. But I can do some summertime damage, but
That's the goal.
I think so. Yeah.
Steelhead.
Steelhead, salmon, trout, everything. I want to try to
Waterfowl.
guide every day, 365 days a year.
Like downrigger stuff?
Yeah. I get that boat coming from Thayer's.
Have you ever done a downrigger before?
Yes, I've competed in salmon and trout tournaments up and down the coast of Lake Michigan.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
They have salmon and trout tournaments?
They do.
How's that work?
Well, it's catch and kill, and you just bring in your
So you
big,
just toss it in the cooler?
your biggest Chinook, biggest
Which is a king, right?
steelhead brown. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sheboygan,
Do
Algoma.
people wear jerseys?
That was before Jersey. So
If I
Jersey's
lean back,
really
will this
got.
chair just fall over?
No, you're good. Jersey's really got. You won't fall over. Maybe, I don't know about that chair. I never sat down. I thought you were talking about this one. Yeah, I know that falls off the base. So jerseys came on the scene around 2007, 6,
Okay.
right? Yeah, I'm talking 98, 99.
Oh,
Yeah. Do we have any questions, comments?
Is the algae situation bad?
I believe it is. Yeah.
It's a great point. If you throw back 5 3 3/4 pounders, you threw back a 19-pound limit.
Correct. Yeah.
that's
No,
not
you
gonna
didn't
do
throw
anything.
back
Can
any.
I lost a good limit. I had a bad day. I didn't make bad decisions. I ran stuff. It's a transition, guys. I've been spawning fish for the last 3-4 weeks now, and really there's maybe 20 fish left on beds right now on a lake. So I'm everything's. I went back to an area on Monday we guided, and I had a really good bag, and we caught 40, 50, 60 fish, and we saw hundreds. They were gone. 8 to 12 feet of water, and they just weren't there. Alex and I went there yesterday, right?
Yeah.
In practice, and I pulled a good one, followed, but that was the only one in the area, and I knew I was kind of in trouble, but I had my fingers crossed that they might show back up. And they should, but there's just a lot going on. There's a lot of guys that had rough days today.
Jody White didn't.
No, he caught him. He caught him.
27.
27 pounds.
So I was wearing an eagle head.
Yeah, he got the eagle head.
You got one right there.
Smashed. It's broken, actually. I had to super glue it back together.
How's it broken?
Fell off the shelf or something.
Oh, I thought you got like angry
No.
eagle chuck.
I wish I had the video footage of the first break off this morning. I did get a little angry and
Really?
upset. I am. Yeah, I wanted to show some emotion.
Is it on? Is it not on camera?
It did.
Oh, it is.
I don't know. We're gonna do more vlogs for this tournament since I sucked. It's not gonna be a full video. We're just gonna do some bits and pieces of the guys hanging out, some banter back and forth. Alex coming in for this special week. You're in basically smallmouth paradise, and you've had just a tremendous amount of fun the last 3 days out here.
I mean, I was telling Travis, so I chose probably the best time of the year to come up here. So Thursday, first day fishing, there's 6, 7 footers, whatever you want to call them. Travis goes, yeah, it's been pretty much glass the last 3 weeks. So first day up here, I got some 6, 7 footers. Yesterday, apparently, it's the toughest day in the last 2 months. So I'm not too convinced this is a top 5 fishery in the country, but we'll see if that changes tomorrow. But so far, it's been a little tough for sure.
You've been up here before, right?
No.
Not up here, no.
Oh, you've never been up here before?
No.
This is your first time?
It's about to be my last time too. If this bullshit keeps up.
Yeah.
You didn't pay him, and you bring him up during the worst 3 days in the
I didn't- how was I
St.
gonna know the
Lawrence
worst
River.
three?
Yeah, that's a little out of control.
I'll
give him that.
I got 10 guide trips next week, and
I'll probably catch 25 pounds every session.
hopefully I'm gonna figure it out. It's gonna be a lot of yeah. Well, that's the problem. Plus, you got all you Randys in the river.
Yeah, they'll be.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Jeez.
You might
I
have to
hope
be
it's
out on the
not
lake.
windy.
Right. Your turn starts Thursday.
You'll have 80-year-old Edna out at your boat, just stuffing sevens.
Your tournament starts Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
So I got to deal with you guys for 2 days if it blows. Interesting.
All obviously be.
You guys will move out my way since I'm guiding, so it'll be fine.
Whoa, okay.
Whoa.
We'll all be in the river though.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. If it blows, we all will be.
Yeah.
Guides included, and pleasure angler weekend angler.
Oh, that was fun today. I was I was angling near Ogdensburg.
Uh-huh.
How do you say that?
Ogdensburg.
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 Wait, is the G first?
No, it's Ogdenburg.
Oh, Og.
It's
No, you said it.
Ogdenburg.
Ogdenburg. I'm going to Ogdenburg. I'm fishing the Ogdenburg.
Ogdenburg.
Yeah.
Anyway, there was a poker run, with a lot of big boats.
Yes.
A lot of big boats, and I was right there.
So when they say poker run, what does that mean?
It means that
Does it have anything
everybody
to do
with
with-
a fancy boat.
I'm not sure how they put all these boats in these. Like so back home, when you have a poker run, you go to these bars, right? And you get a card or something. How are all these boats fitting into a bar or a marina to get these cards?
I don't think they're doing it. It looked to me like it was just a meetup.
It's just a meet and greet. Look at
And
me
then
with my big boat.
They freaking ran them
Yeah.
all the way down to the lake,
Right.
and then they ran them all the way back.
Mhm.
There, did you see the helicopter? There was a helicopter.
Yeah, well,
that
we have
was
helicopters follow us.
like right under.
Yeah.
Jump down
Yeah,
and
they
stuff.
do that all the time.
It was just a poor time. I was literally trying to
Trying to figure it out.
angle in that
Yeah.
section of
Yeah,
the river.
I got it.
Like where the meetup was occurring, not like where they drove past.
Right. Yeah, that would be.
No, it was not ideal. It was a poor choice of.
Mhm.
I did a poor choice of. You get a lot of weekend wreck traffic. I didn't realize how much there is out there. It's insane.
It is. Yeah, it's gonna be a busy. Tomorrow's gonna be busy out there. That boat show's still going on, or whatever they call it.
Poker run.
Yeah.
There's another one that's gonna do it tomorrow too.
I would imagine it's a weekend. So one of those
Mhm.
boats was like a $6 or $8 million boat that was
Really?
flowing from Italy to here.
Just for
Wow.
this?
Yeah,
Just for this.
just for this.
Just to go.
I swear. Think about that, bud.
How does that work?
I only put on a plane.
Why? How big is it?
I mean, it's got like 500 horsepower Mercs. on
Wait
it.
a second.
What?
It
They
took
drove
half
it
an
over
hour.
here.
They just went
Yeah, and they say, hey, let's fill her back up.
and
8 grand
Italy.
in gas.
Yes.
where do they boat in Italy?
On the
Is that the Louvre?
no.
They got a lake over there.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called. Starts with a C.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
think
over
it's on
there.
like I think they do it on the Mediterranean.
Oh, could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Dead Sea.
No.
No? I'm just making this
Isn't
up.
there too much? Can you even boat on the Dead Sea?
Sure.
Or is there too much salt?
No, that's Salt Lake City you're thinking of.
Oh, ask me about the ceiling fan.
Oh yeah, we gotta. If Travis ever just stops posting YouTube videos or doesn't misses a couple lives or something, he's either cut his head off with a
Can't
ceiling
boat.
fan.
You can't boat on the Dead Sea.
While boats can easily float on the Dead Sea, the water's buoyancy makes it impossible for boats to effectively move through the lake.
Come on.
Yeah, just like 7 to 10 people a year are killed by
So-
ceiling fans.
So I have these ceiling fans 2 inches above my head in the boat, and these guys are worried about my safety.
It's more concerning that you had absolutely no idea until Matt was like, "Hey, you're about 6 inches from taking your head
Certain
off."
death.
And then so we had to Google it, and I guess like 8 people died from ceiling fans.
7 to 10.
7 to
But is
10.
that from them hitting their head on it, or is that from the fan falling on them? while
Or
they're
putting one
sleeping or
together
yeah,
and falling off a chair
or
or
electrocuting themselves?
That
ladder,
wouldn't be that.
electric.
Now, that number did include tragic ceiling fans becoming detached from the
So that happens?
Yes.
I believe it.
Yeah.
What if you had to go out that way?
I mean,
Wow.
that's like an industrial strength ceiling fan to move air down there.
Mhm.
And when you're standing in your boat, it's 4.5 feet above you.
Yeah, the ceilings.
And you're 6'5".
Yeah, Bill messed up. He should have made those ceilings taller.
No, it's a cool type of room.
All right, what else we got? I can't read the comments. Do I need glasses? I thought I had perfect vision.
No, it's that ring light.
It's the ring light. Hey guys, don't forget to like and share and do all that.
Alex, how did you do as a non-voter?
Ah,
I think I had 5 gobies hook themselves on my drop shot, and then I caught about 3 12-inch smallmouth.
oh, we didn't tour any of the
It was
portals
a great
yet.
day.
No.
Yeah.
Remember that
Ooh,
Thompson
expand.
Park we're supposed to go?
Oh yeah.
Maybe we can do that this.
I told you I stayed there.
Oh yeah,
I stayed at the park last week in
Right.
a VRBO.
right off the park.
Yeah, I was
Did you walk through
literally
the park?
300 yards away from where the portal is.
You saw a sign?
No, but
Oh.
looked up where it is, like what corner it's in. That park's
Okay.
kind of a little goofy.
Is it?
You ever been?
No,
We should go.
I haven't done anything. You can tell by the looks of this
It's only
office.
10:45. We should.
We're not going tonight.
We could.
I gotta get to bed at some point.
We could Instagram live it.
We could. Speaking of Instagram Live, we didn't forget about all 7 of you guys watching.
Oh shit.
What? Well, welcome. Anybody new on the chat tonight? I always like to ask that, and nobody ever is.
You're really growing.
We're growing.
You do have a very hardcore following.
Very. We know everybody on here.
I dang it.
You've dealt with all
recognize
these
every name
people.
on 'em. Absolutely.
You remember back in the day?
Before I got fired.
Yeah. It was more of a. You started to become more of a liability, you know.
Yeah, and then You really
Samada's 2 large DQ blizzards and a trip to the portal. We had some ice cream last
Oh,
night.
I thought he said portal.
some.
Oh, it does say portal.
Some.
Dude, you eat ice cream like you.
It was a concerning amount of ice cream that he consumed.
You ate no less than 9 ice creams consecutively.
Well, there was a pack of 6 sandwiches,
Ate all of
6
them.
drumsticks,
Ate all of
and
them.
then those stupid fudge coated bars, whatever.
But
They
there's
only
a
put
couple
3
left.
in there. Oh yeah, there was. There was 3 left.
Yeah. So
That I ate.
I mean,
you ate 15 ice creams last night in order. Like I mean,
And
like
less
No,
than
I
15
switched. I didn't
minutes.
eat like 6 ice cream sandwiches in a row. I would eat an ice cream sandwich
And
and then
then
a
a cone.
drumstick. Yeah,
But what I'm saying is,
and then go back and
what
forth.
I'm saying is that the ice that you didn't stop eating.
Until they were gone.
Yes.
Because
So
what's
it was
the
like
difference if I put all the calories in at once or over a week?
It was.
but the issue is you don't eat all these at once and then wait a week until your next ice cream session. You were right back on.
No, you
were
ate.
right back on it today.
You ate 15 ice creams in a row.
Yeah, and a couple of beers.
15.
And when he says in a row, it's not like a
No,
5-minute
like-
span. It's rip the wrapper off.
He was
eat it,
standing next
rip
to
another
the
wrapper
next
off,
to the
start eating.
freezer,
Yes.
so he could have, and then the trash can and the freezer is situated so he could stand in between.
They
So
were
like
just
one
drifting
hand
back
could be
and
getting
forth.
the ice cream, one hand could be throwing away
Yes.
the old.
Yes. It's addicting. I had some Oreos. Is there a garbage can with them?
Oh, yeah.
I ate the whole
I like
thing.
the new
When I was
studio.
doing the thumbnail for this.
New studio, freaking cool.
Yeah, thank
They did a
you.
really good job.
Thank you.
Did you
Rusty.
shoot the duck?
No, I got those at a antique store. That duck was shot in '54
Really?
on Galoo Island.
Did you catch that smallmouth?
Nope, that was at another thrift store. I feel like that was a 5-pounder for back in the day. That was mounted in '63.
That's probably a monster back then.
Right.
That's why it looks surprised.
Like,
It's
where do
I
you
made
think it
this
came
long
from?
without getting.
Do you ever wish you could go back to like shoot even before the 50s or 60s, but just go out there with your live scope now and like a fully rigged bass boat? I mean, you'd catch.
I don't think you would need live scope.
It wouldn't be good because there weren't gobies.
I think there was still a good population.
Right, but
man.
not
There was
as
3.
big.
They had to have 5-6 pounders.
Look at Bassmaster in the 80s and 90s. It's 15 pounds a day.
Okay. But they weren't running. I guess they were running pretty good.
But do you think that it was 15 pounds a day because they weren't able to target them like you can nowadays? I mean, obviously they go
No.
hell, but
No.
could they have
No,
caught
they
20
weren't.
pounds?
They would have been able to go out on a hump and drag something around.
Well, I mean, I was thinking the 80s. I mean,
Like you want to be the only guy who has it. And you
Yeah.
go, yeah. So that's called like Scott Martin 2017, 2016.
Is that when he had?
Yeah.
Yeah.
when he would always cast towards his trolling motor.
Oh.
Like whichever direction his trolling motor was pointed, but none of us knew what the heck live scope was.
For real?
Yeah. You can pull up his video right now. Pull up his videos. You'll see him make all these casts. Because I used to always think, like, he makes the dumbest casts. You know what I mean? Like, when I watch, it'd be like, he makes the weirdest cast that you catch his fish on. Because he was scoping.
I gotcha.
It's crazy how quick it
No
evolved.
one else had or knew how to use it.
What else in the comments? I can't see.
Is Travis?
I
does it say
used
believe
to
it?
listen to your podcast when they were on Spotify, but not anymore.
Yeah, what happened to that?
I'm sorry. I don't even know what that means.
Why'd you take it off Spotify?
I don't think I did. I don't even know what Spotify. I
Whatever platform you're using.
no platform. They're still out there.
No.
I think it's
Whatever platform you're using to disseminate your podcast.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes they get a little code messed up. And they have to go back in. So if it's not loading to Spotify.
I don't have anyone to help me. I fired my intern, so I can't deal with it right now.
No, your
I get it.
when you put your podcast out, you have a podcast platform. So it sends it to like all the different.
Yeah. I don't know anything about
That's your job.
that. I know.
Well, now you're
Are you gonna start filming new episodes of that? Where we at with the state of the podcast?
No. I don't have time. Couple videos here and there.
Sure.
I got another tournament video from 2 weeks ago. Coming up, we'll have some vlogs.
That's a good tournament video. We got a sneak peek last night.
Yeah, we do have to do
Entertaining.
we're gonna have to do a video of this Smallmouth Crush Open, regardless of how we do.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. Will it?
What do you have to do? I mean, you're hosting the tournament, and you haven't.
No.
Pretty
So
chill.
JP and Gino, and then the ABA, Jeff. Those guys are actually helping run the tournament. So
Nice.
they're going to be volunteering and putting. JP has done a great job with that stuff, and Gino and all the people that help out. I just get to kind of hand out plaques
And fishing.
and fish. Yeah. So it's kind of nice. I have a lot of memories at French Creek Marina.
What is your worst
Just now.
memory of French Creek? Today?
I've zeroed before.
Have you ever legitimately
I would
zeroed?
say
No.
yeah.
No, like in every tournament ever, has there ever been one where you just don't catch one?
Chesapeake Bay.
No, not in tournaments.
No.
I meant on Thousand Islands / Ontario.
No, I could bring in 14 pounds.
What's your best memory of French Creek?
Probably the ABA. No. Yes. Not the win. The second place where I lost by 2 ounces.
Why is that any better than?
Because then that got me to Chickamauga, where I almost won that tournament. Yeah. And that was special because it was a windy day and I stayed on one boulder the whole day.
Really?
Yep. One boulder. It was in September. And I didn't expect it to be loaded up like it was. And it was so windy, and that's when I had that Garmin Force or whatever it's called.
Oh, and it was.
And it would shut
Turn
off
off
when it
when
comes
you
out of the
went, yeah.
wave.
Oh, that you were so pissed off.
And I was fighting a big one, and I had to take it off spot lock or something, and it came out of and it shut off on me, and now I'm being blown into the freaking rocks on the shoreline trying to fight a smallmouth, and that was the last time I.
Use that
They
one.
figured that out. We do need
Did they?
to get some blaster for this chair.
Oh.
Some blaster PB.
Yeah, I know a guy sponsored by Blaster. They support the fishing community, so we'll support them.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Let's go.
I mean to ask you, what does B stand for on your hoodie?
Boston Bruins, the biggest joke in the National Hockey League.
You
Oh.
follow hockey?
I do,
Apparently you're
yeah.
a Bruins fan. You know, something happened to the Bruins this year. We'll give Travis 3 guesses.
Something happened to the Bruins?
Yes. 3, something bad.
Very bad.
Let's see if you can guess it.
Do I get a hint? Because I don't know nothing about hockey.
No, because that's why it would be funny to see you guess.
They moved to another city, obviously. No.
You're probably wanting to.
They led a transgender play. No? What?
That might have occurred. I'm not sure, but that's not the
Okay.
event in reference.
Because I don't think that's right, and I can speak publicly about it. Whatever. The ice that the ice melted in the arena.
That basically happened.
Oh, okay.
No, they
Now what?
had historically the greatest year like in the history of the NHL. Won the President's Trophy and then got bounced in the first.
It'd be like if you had 35 pounds of smallmouth on a bed and you're so hyped to go into the tournament the next day and you come in and blank.
But it would also be like if you had won.
No, but you would have hooked every one of those 7-pounders that would have made up your 35 pounds and you would have broke all of them off at the boat.
Is the President Cup like the Lombardi Trophy?
Not quite.
It's just
For
the
regular
regular
season.
season. Best in the regular season.
Do they play? I don't follow them. And then they just have like a Super Bowl at the end of the year.
No, they have 4 best of 7 rounds. So
It's like baseball there.
Yeah.
no, not at all.
Okay.
Because baseball has wild cards, playing
I
games,
got
and
it.
best of 5s.
Yeah.
This is just 4 best of 7.
All right. What's everyone saying? Jesus, Travis? What do you mean?
There's no way Martian is on there.
Worst team in the playoffs. Oh, people actually follow stuff like that?
Yeah, you guys are up in the
Oh.
your fan base is the Northeast.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
big-
guys.
like
I love
big
hockey.
time.
Yeah.
You know, like you're strong in the
Yeah, I
Northeast.
like the
Or worldwide. but-
I like the hockey team, the Maple Leafs. Is
Yeah.
that them?
Yeah, that's
I'm
a
Maple Leaf
really
fan.
tough one to be a fan for. But
Yeah.
Or
Or
playoff series.
Penguins.
yeah,
Mhm.
can you name? Can you name?
Wayne Gretzky.
You can
Yeah.
name Wayne Gretzky. Can you name?
What?
Can you name
Is he or is he
2 Penguins players?
No.
Can you name 1 Penguins player?
No.
Yes,
Does they
you
have a
can.
cartoon about him?
No.
Oh, the Mighty Ducks.
Yes, they're
Yeah,
just the
yeah.
Ducks now. But can you name 1 Penguins player?
He's a fisherman, obviously.
No. He's just like the greatest hockey player ever. Right?
The greatest hockey player ever.
One of the. He's one.
I always thought
one
it
of
was
the
Wayne
greatest.
Gretzky
Yes. Wayne Gretzky is.
or Mike Tyson.
Good one. Wayne,
Is that him?
no.
Oh.
Sidney Crosby.
Cindy?
You've heard of Sidney Crosby.
I had not.
You've never heard of Sidney
Never heard of
Crosby?
Sidney
You
Crosby.
lived in Philadelphia. How are you not a fan of the Broad Street Bullies?
I don't know what that is. The Broad Street Bullies?
Explain.
So I don't really know. I talk about
No, doesn't Philly have a hockey team called the Flyers?
There we go.
Yeah.
Making headway here.
And back in the 70s, they were known as the 70s, the Broad Street
Yeah.
Bullies, and they
Back in the
rough,
day.
rough and tumble.
Yeah.
They would brawl.
You play hockey a little bit.
Did you play?
I've never played hockey once in my life. Love watching it though.
Huh.
I'm a sports guy. I like anything but baseball. Really, I'll turn on and watch.
This chair does need some PB
I'll
blast.
get it. What else we got here? Oh, man. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of hockey people. I don't know how you have the time to watch all that stuff.
Well, when the playoffs are on, is typically when tournament season is going.
Yeah.
So like you've got a VRBO, you're in a hotel room, you can watch the entire playoffs.
Feel like it.
Vegas won this year.
Vegas?
Las Vegas.
That's
Oh, the
big
hockey
The
team
Golden
from there?
Knights.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Perfect. Well, guys,
You're from Wisconsin? You live
yeah,
in
Wisconsin has
Philadelphia?
I think Wisconsin has a hockey team. Let me think.
I'm sure they got ECHL or something.
No.
No, we have the Bucks, which I think is based basketball, and the Brewers, and the Packers, and the Badgers,
Mhm.
and then that's it.
All you need.
Why no hockey team there? So Wisconsin, dude.
Market. Yeah, the big market.
All right.
That's why it's not in Quebec right They had the Nordiques, but then the Nordiques moved to Colorado, became the Avalanche.
The Avalanche, oh, how original. It's like the Rockies. What? How stupid. Who thinks of these stupid ass names?
Do you think we should have teams in bass fishing like they're doing with the Cup,
No.
except actual teams?
No.
I haven't watched any of it, but I'd say it's an interesting concept. Be like a
You
live
could get
golf.
benched, like you'd be benched after today. Like
I'd be benched.
You wouldn't be playing tomorrow.
On Lake Ontario, I'd be benched
zero.
because of my performance.
Yeah.
When you know.
See, your issue would be when the coach says, Travis,
No.
I need you to bring in your 19 pounds. You're like, I'm not bringing in 19 pounds.
Here's what I was
That'd
thinking.
be your issue.
Today I was thinking, you know how there's a lot of those people that we talked about that go out and they can't catch them?
Like me?
Like me.
Like you're. No. I can catch them. I have.
Yeah.
Here's the deal.
You just have an off day.
You get a guy that comes in for 2 days and then you go crush. I know thousands of spots. I even told my co today, I'm like, buddy, I'm trying to get over here. I've just got sidetracked the last couple hours.
Do you not think you know too many spots? So then you.
Yeah, but that's a good thing because you never know when they're going to be on them.
Yeah, but if you only have 2 spots, I'm just thinking of like how I fished this 2 years
You
ago.
would just chill.
You just stay for 8 hours, and you like typically what I found was you
Yeah.
roll up, whack, whack, whack. Oh, this is going to be good. Then you might lose one, farm one, have a bad decision. Then you catch a 4th, then you catch your 5th, but you need to call, and then it just goes dead. But then since you have nowhere else to go, you just keep doing the same thing over and over, and then boom, it turns on. Like this afternoon, for me, it turned on. And I had gone like a couple hours without it going.
Really?
Yeah. But if I was and based on how my open went 2 years ago, if I didn't know 100 spots I don't know 100 spots. I knew 1 spot on the entire river. So I just stayed there.
Yeah.
I mean, you're probably getting an extra hour?
No, I just fished through the feeding cycles, I think, or the feeding period.
Nah, they feed all the time. You just got to run into them. I don't know. Did your co today end up wading to his car? Oh, that's a funny story. I told you that one, right?
No.
So I was on Oneida Lake, and the co-angler I had, I think he fell asleep in the boat with me. And then, you know how Oneida you can beach the boat instead of using that stupid dock right there, like where the beach is? So I beached the boat.
I use the stupid dock.
I always beach and just jump in up to my knees.
Yeah.
So I go get a bag, and I come back, and my co-angler jumps out in his pants with his tackle bag and his rods and just walks up on the beach and keeps walking to his car and drives off.
Like in jeans and New Balances? You had that bad of a day?
I don't know.
Were you cool on the water?
I thought so. Blows my mind.
Did he say anything?
I don't remember.
I mean, did he say like, I'm out? Thanks?
No, that was the weirdest part. It was just like literally just jumped in the water and took all his shit with him.
Didn't say a word.
Not a word.
Did you get gas money?
No. Ooh.
You think he was nervous that he didn't have money for gas, so he wanted to bounce? Or do you think you just put him through the ringer? And
I don't think I did anything wrong.
You don't think, or you?
I can't remember. I don't recall.
How long ago was that?
What did the meltdown entail today when you lost that one?
Probably 2017. Right there. 2015.
What did the meltdown entail? Because you had a co who was familiar with Smallmouth Crush.
Yeah.
First thing in the morning, just lock up.
So I had the fish on for a good 6-8 minutes. My guy was ready.
That's good.
6 or 8 minutes?
I had it ready.
Wait, how long did you really have them on?
6 to 8 minutes.
No, there's no way you fought that fish for 6 to 8 minutes.
Okay, 2 to 3, but it felt 6 to 8.
Okay.
Co-angler was ready with the net. I keep telling him, this is huge, this is big, this is crazy. I need this fish. He's hooked good. Like, I've been fighting him for that long.
Has he come up?
No.
Oh.
I get a glimpse right by the boat.
Oh.
And then he goes back down and just takes drag.
Steady, just
drag.
was.
I let him go. I thought I had a little bit of judgment error, and he wrapped himself around some stuff, and then it was a quick pop. So then,
How big do you think it was?
it was over 5 for
Oh.
sure.
Yeah, that would have been a good one.
You messed up the rest of them too.
Messed up the school, and then I
James says it was a drum.
it wasn't a drum. There ain't no drums there.
Have you ever caught a drum in the tank?
Sure.
You have?
Yeah.
A lot?
Yeah.
Or just a couple?
Couple. You asked me a lot of questions, bud.
What
So
do you want to do? Sit here in
Dude,
silence?
I've slept 5 hours in the past 72, so.
I get you. You know how you throw the rod with when the line's broken, and you do that snap?
Yeah.
Did that 4 or 5 times.
Just bull whipped it.
Yeah. Definitely swore. Swore a lot. And then just gathered my thoughts. And I was more mad because I spent a lot of time tying that. I put the special tungsten with the rubber coating weight. I did all that. It was like the perfect setup. And then I had my second and third backups that were just the stupid standard lead. Don't know if I really tied it perfect. So I had to pull that bitch out of the rod locker. I'm like, I gotta use this.
Oh, did you have one of those long sinkers on there?
It's long, and it has like a little bell on the bottom. Yeah.
It's like a mix between a
Torpedo
cylindrical
or
and
something
a
they call it.
teardrop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks sexy.
Yeah.
What's the purpose of that?
Just like
Sorry, that's another question.
it's flat black, right? So I think it's dull. I think it goes down the water quicker. I'm not sure. It's nice. Nice stuff. So I was mad that I didn't have that ready to go, and my plan was to fish deep all day. So yeah.
If you could have done anything different, what would you do
I would have waited to make the cast.
till you get close?
I made a long cast to the fish, and I should have just crept up with the boat first. Instead, I got too excited, or whatever you want to call it. I'm too cocky. I'm like, they're all here. I'm good. Right? I'm thinking in my mind, this guy's gonna freak out.
Because you're going to put a 26-pound bag
Yeah.
in the boat and.
I'll tell you what, so I scope the area, I see the fish, I put the fill button on the Livewell. I'm on anchor lock now.
Before you even cast.
Before I even cast, I dump the bag of ice, I get the G-juice ready.
Did you say anything to him about it?
Nope, I'm just doing my thing. And I position the net properly so you can grab it. And I kind of,
Shake it off.
got ready to
Ready to
make
go?
that pitch, and I knew it was coming. I knew the bite was coming. And it came. And he took all the other fish away.
Wonder where they go, like when they leave, like an isolated boulder or something like that.
These fish were suspended. I'm ready to get them tomorrow, but I didn't have anything to get them to get suspended yet. So one thing I'm going to say is I slack off. And part of it, I have a bunch of people in my house, and, I'm distracted constantly
Eating ice cream.
by ice cream and things like that.
You got a sugar high, you can't focus.
And I didn't rig like a Demiki rig or, any of that. And I should have had that in my arsenal. And I thought about it today. I'm like, you know what? You need to spend more time getting your gear ready.
Your gear's pretty organized.
Anyways, what else
You
we
have
got?
50 Banfords.
Travis's definition of organized and then everyone else's is quite different.
What do you mean?
I mean, first thing we do yesterday, get back from practice. I got so much rigging to do. I'm gonna be rigging till midnight. 2 hours later, he finishes wiping down the boat, the truck, and everything. Okay, we can start rigging. Next hour in, he's finishing up his ice cream, hanging out, talking to us. I mean, there's a lot that goes down before the actual rigging begins from an organization standpoint. And if we would just get rid of the organizational activities, we'd have an extra 3 or 4 hours a day to rig stuff up.
That's what a lot of people say. It's a common theme. So I get sidetracked, perhaps?
I think you let the water spots on your cowling stress
Bother
you
me.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand it's nice to have a nice shiny cowling, but would you rather have an extra 6 pounder in your live well because you use that time to tie
No,
up the
I'm
right
learning.
rod?
I'm really upset because I washed that truck and I didn't have time to get the water spots or like, you know, detail the windows. No.
It's a pretty badass looking truck.
It's for sale.
And you just buy it?
I did, but yeah. Yeah.
Any supernatural vibes going on over there? No, Travis's house is incredibly nice.
We are definitely not.
Very inviting.
Yes, yeah.
Very inviting.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Good area, good. Perfect.
Yeah. All
Great
right.
neighbors.
Great neighbors. I'm looking forward to meeting them.
You haven't met your
JP tried to
neighbors
flag
yet?
them over.
You haven't met your neighbors yet?
No.
Every time this does this, I swear I'm going down. See, yours does it too.
It does. All right, guys. Any questions? Not really.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm freaking tired.
Good luck this week.
Thank you. Good luck tomorrow in the
Thank you.
smallmouth.
Smallmouth Crush Open, guys. If you haven't signed up and you think about joining or coming, I'm sure I'm not going to influence anybody right now on this live to show up tomorrow
Never know.
at 5 a.m. But come down, bring $550, and
That's what the entry fee is?
yeah,
So there's some payout.
we're gonna have some good payout.
What was it? I think first place 10 grand if there's.
Did you decide
50
on that
bucks?
entry fee when you were smashing this year?
No, it's always been 500.
I got you.
Yeah, it's 250 a piece. We burn $250 in gas a day out there, so you know. Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, we're all gonna go to bed.
Thank you for having us on.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Absolutely.
Thank everybody for hanging out with us. And I'm gonna just try to get through the week here. South Jersey, we will. Who's got the top bunk or the coffin? I got rid of the coffin. You know who has my old coffin?
Cool.
Jonathan Van Dam.
Really?
Wait, you actually had a coffin?
The rod coffin. Remember that weird thing I had on the top of my truck? That people thought was a coffin?
Oh,
That's why vampire.
I got you. I thought you were talking about an actual
You end up liking that thing? I remember it was.
Yes, it was very useful for what I do or did, but I wouldn't need it now.
Yeah.
Unless, even if I went back and did some type of trail where I traveled around the country, I don't think it would be nice, but it was too much.
Yeah.
Like you can't park in like airports or, you know, like,
Oh, yeah.
like it's one of those
yeah,
things
that
where,
I think about that.
You can't go through drive-throughs.
yeah, it was just too, I think you can go through drive-through, but
No, I see what you're saying.
yeah.
Can your new truck, does that fit under all that stuff?
I don't
Probably not.
know. No. All right.
Cool
Okay,
show.
guys. As you can tell, I'm not that excited about tomorrow, but
The first thing Travis said when we got in the boat Thursday, I hope you're excited for this because I sure as hell am not.
we put in some time, dude. We did a tour of the lake yesterday.
Okay.
Big time. Did you realize it was that big of an area? I guess you did.
It was just like I would see you would have your map zoomed out so far and like, oh, we're just gonna go fish this point over here off this. And I'd look out and I could like barely see it off in the distance, like, oh shit, that's like 10 miles away. It's not like as close as it is, but
No.
yeah,
Takes some time to get around
it's
there.
massive.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys. The game plan tomorrow, real quick. We're gonna fish deep. We're gonna cover some water. We're gonna fish all my history in one particular zone. And if I suck, it's just because the fish aren't there. It's not because I can't catch them. I can't find them. I got the baits. I got the techniques. I got the experience. The fish have to be there. And if they are not there, I don't have time to search. I'm just going to run until I run out of gas or time.
That's the way to
We're
do
not going
it.
to get lazy like I did today. I hung around
No.
some places way too long. Just because I was like, didn't feel like driving somewhere else.
It'll be good, like we talked about. I mean,
Yeah.
one guy caught 25 pounds yesterday. He really, really struggled today. I mean, maybe.
All right.
It's hit or miss. That's what happens.
All right, son. David Brown, we're not snapped up 2 a.m. We'll go to bed now.
All right.
All right.
Good stuff.
Did you convince Matt to buy more spinning rods yet?
How many times are you going to close this out? We're good night. We're going to
I
bed.
think I brought 11.
Any more questions?
All right, guys.
11?
Yeah. See you on Monday. Do I have a live show on Monday? I bet I do, son of a gun. Let me look at the calendar real quick. Yeah.
Every Monday.
I'll be there. Looking forward to it. See you guys on Monday.